Hello, I'm Kay Morton. Welcome to my studio in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And for our yoga today, this is K101. We're going to work on a shoulder sequence. Shoulders are one of the primary places that have injuries all the time with a rotary cuff. You've got three areas of your shoulders mainly. The front is the anterior deltoid. The side is the lateral deltoid, and the very back is the posterior deltoid. Gym language, people just call them your delts. Front delt, side delt, and rear delt, but they're the deltoids. And so this sequence that we're going to run through will work your entire shoulder area, and your back a little bit too. So let's just take a moment to bring our mind to the present. Breathing in and out your nose. Try to breathe with sound so you can focus on the sound of your own breath. Initiate your breath very low in your belly, coming up through the middle and then to your chest. Exhaling from the chest, down through the middle and to the low belly. Anjali. Inhale, stretching high. Really stretch your latissimus dorsi. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace. Inhale, pick up your shoulders, roll them back and down. Try to press your hands up as far as you can in the back. Get a really good stretch on the anterior deltoid. And then let's release to the right side. Now, have your wrist straight. Don't let your wrist bend. So you want what we call strong wrist. Keeping the wrist totally straight. Press the elbow back. Inhale, releasing the hands, bring your left hand to the inside of the right elbow, and then bring your right arm forward. We'll pause at each posture just for a breath or two. Release. Now, you can use your right hand if you like to help. Pull the left one over and then work it. Walk it up. Palm out. Walk it as high as you can between your shoulder blades. And then we're going to take the right arm over the top and down for a clasp. Don't worry if you don't get a clasp. It took me years to get a clasp. And you may get one on one side, not the other side, because the body is never symmetrical. This is my good side, so this is my good clasp. You always have a tight side and a soft side. Release. Now we're going to give you lots of options here. You can leave that hand back there. And first of all, you can just come elbow to hand. This is good. You can make a little fist and press your fists together, pushing your shoulders back. You can go for your reverse namaste. Take your hand back up, and then you want to try to work your fingers facing each other, thumbs facing each other, and work the hands up. If you can get the pads all the way together, that's super cool. But if you can't, you can leave them open a little bit. Release, work your fingers. Now let your hands come down really slow. Your shoulders have been back there in a little bit of a bind. So you want to bring them around, bringing the right arm on top, the left one on the bottom. Eagle. Bring the palms together. Now, if you're flexible enough to work this hand on down here to a clasp, that's good. But if you're not, and you're here, if you just barely make it, wherever you are, you're eagle. It's okay. You'll eventually get a better eagle. Take a deep inhalation, lift the eagle up and out, away from the body, and come forward. Now, if you can't come far down, you can use a block in front and just prop your elbows on the block. You can turn your block down. If you can come all the way to your mat. Dropping your forehead, 3 breaths. Now, push against your hips so you can come up with a nice straight spine. When you have a neutral spine, releasing just the hands. Use the left hand to pull your right shoulder over. And see, I'm perched on my elbows, so it's keeping my arms straight and parallel to the floor. This is a good shoulder stretch if you can't do eagle, especially for guys. Guys have a lot tighter and larger shoulders than women, so sometimes the eagle's not a possibility, but this is. And release. Inhale, rotate the shoulders to the front, take them up, take them back, and take them down. One breath. Anjali. Inhale, stretch high. Release, stretch your latissimus dorsi. We talk about that a lot, and that's the muscle right here to the side. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace. Inhale, pick up the shoulders, roll them back and down, and then press the hands up as far as you can in the back side. And then release to your left side. Make sure you're sitting on the front side of your sit bones here. It helps you to come forward. And the way I've done that is by opening my feet. Instead of sitting cross-legged here, I spread my knees more so that the front heel is in front of the back ankle, putting me more on the front side of my sit bones. So we'll release the hands and bring the right hand to the inside of the left arm and bring the left arm forward. We start with A and just go B, C, D with just a little bit more difficulty each time and work our body slowly into the ultimate posture. Now, you can use your left hand if you like to pull the right one over. Now, here is where you're going to see inconsistency. Everyone has them. The other side was my good side. This is my tighter side. And sometimes I can get a couple of fingers together, but not always. Sometimes you're just like here. So, but you're always going to have a tight side and a soft side. But this is a really good posture to show you how balanced or imbalanced you are from side to side. Release. Go hand to elbow. Or make little fists. This would be the easiest of the postures. Or going for the reverse namaste. Turn your fingertips together. thumbs together. Work on pressing your pads together. So push back there. And release. Work your fingers. Let your hands come down slowly to get the shoulders out of their bind. Coming to the front. This time we're going to have the left arm on top and the right one on the bottom. Come to eagle. Bind. Come down here if it's good for you. Otherwise, just stay up. Now, energize your fingers here. Give them some strength. Inhale, lift the eagle up and out, away from the body. Exhale, bring it to a mat, to the block, or wherever is good for you. Dropping your forehead, 3 breaths. One more breath. Inhale, push against the hips and come up with a nice straight back. Releasing the hands. We'll use the right hand to pull the left shoulder over. I'm holding it parallel. And release. Inhale, rotate the shoulders to the front, take them up, take them back, and take them down. Anjali. Inhale, stretch high, release, stretch shoulder to thin, stretch high. Fingertips together. Slowly start your descent. Allow your thumbs to trace the forehead, your nose line, like a whisper over your lips, tracing your chin. Barely graze your neckline. Come to rest over your sternum in front of your heart like a flame. Take a deep inhalation, and as we exhale, bow forward. And I thank you.